Alright guys, we purchased this Atari, some video games for it, and some controllers on an online estate sale for $43.77. We're going to clean it, test it, and flip it. Will we make a profit, break even, or go in the hole? Stay tuned to find out in this episode of Flippin' Ain't Easy. Alright you guys, so we're going to go over our recent purchase of this Atari 2600, the games, and the controllers. Now you can see by the invoice here that we paid $43.77 total for this auction, and that includes everything that we've got inside here. So let's see what all we've got. We've got the Atari 2600. It's not in bad shape, it's just very, very dusty and grimy. This is a 4-switch version, which doesn't sell for as much as the 6 switches, but I think that we did okay on the price. So we'll go through and we will clean this up. Look, we've even got us a little friend here. Like a little ladybug or something, I don't know what that is. Anyways, we will we'll go through, clean this up, see what we can get out of it. Let's see what else we've got. We've got a driving paddle, a joystick that's seen better days. This thing looks like it was a chew toy for a kid or something. I've seen a lot of these like these over the years. I guess some people just don't really care. But anyway, this is torn up. We'll test it out once we get it everything cleaned up and see if it works or not, and then somebody else will have to deal with this problem. So this is one joystick. Then we've got another joystick that has been chewed on, but it is still together. So again, we'll clean this up. That's our second joystick. Another driving paddle. Then we've got a set of tennis paddles. And you notice this one's missing the top part, but we've actually got it in the box here. So here's the top. And the problem is that this little piece here is broke. So I'm gonna see if there's a way we might be able to fill this up with epoxy, then drill it and file it out so that we can use it again. I don't know if that'll work or not, but we'll try that so that we can get this hopefully fixed and back together. The power adapter here. So these are good. Sometimes they don't come with these, and it's good that we've got this. And that's it for the controllers, and then we've got a box full of games. So for games, we've got Indy 500, Combat, Yar's Revenge, Slot Racers, Breakout, Taz, Popeye, Frogger, Smurf, Warlords, Adventure, Pac-Man, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Real Sports Football, Space Invaders, Star Master, another combat game, Asteroids. All right guys, so we've got a total of 18 games, the AC adapter, 2 driving paddles, 2 joysticks, and a set of tennis paddles. We'll see if we can't get this one fixed. Not sure if we can or not. If not, we just sell it as it is. And then we've got the 4-switch Atari 2600. And overall for all of this, we paid $43.77. Alright you guys, so you've seen us restore the Atari 2600 and get everything looking like new again. We were able to clean it and test it out, and everything worked just like it should. Now let's see how we did on eBay. For the Atari 2600, we got $123.05. After you take out $8.05 for sales tax, $16.60 for transaction fees, and $15.34 for the shipping label, we made $83.06 for the Atari 2600. For the Atari game lot, we were able to get $50 on eBay. After you subtract $7.76 for the transaction fee and $13.02 for the shipping label, we made $29.22 for the Atari games. Once we add up the $83.06 for the Atari 2600 and the $29.22 for the games, that brings us to an overall eBay total of $112.28. Okay, now we know that we paid $43.77 for everything initially on the estate sale. Once you subtract that from the eBay total of $112.28, that brings us to a grand total profit of $68.51. All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in. You've seen us clean, test, and flip the Atari for a profit. My recommendation, if you're trying to do the same thing, is to get it for around $50 or less, and then you should be able to have enough money left to be able to do some work to it if needed, and then sell it for a profit. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, keep gaming.